Hello, I'm Kyle, and today we are starting a brand new Project Zomboid playthrough. We've returned to Kingsmouth Island, one of the Build 41 challenge maps. First we're going to quickly tear this place apart. Well, that's a lot of canned food. So Kingsmouth Island is basically apocalypse settings, although it's not sandbox, so you can't actually tweak the settings, except guns. Guns for days. It also has some extremely dense zombie population locations, so we're going to try to avoid those to begin with. Another uniqueness of its start is the fact that, well, these starts are pretty much worse than a trailer. These little bungalows have very standardized loots, like each of those little cabinets will have one book in them. That's it. Not a lot of weapons, no tools, no garden sheds. It's you got a bit of food, but other than that, basically nothing. So we're gonna have to get out there. Oh, there's a zombie. We're gonna have to get out there with the meat cleaver we found, and we're gonna have to kill about 50 zombies today. There's not gonna be a lot of zombies right outside our door, but there's a lot of zombies that are gonna be heading this way already. And quite fittingly, very much like digging a hole on a beach, as we clear out the zombies in the area, more and more are just gonna pile in and fill up that empty space. Of all the television skills, cooking is definitely the least important for us, but who doesn't love leveling up skills? Okay, here we go. Zombie in front, zombie to the left. I have not knifed a zombie in the back for quite a long time. I'm way too scared to run up behind a sprinter and knife them in the back. I do not recommend it. Is that a hand fork? That's a hand fork. Okay, that could be useful later. Oh, sorry about your suit, buddy. Yeah, 2 holes in the jacket. So we're playing this entirely without mods. So, among other things, I don't even have a weapon damage indicator, which is something I do strongly recommend new players look into. Oh, we haven't even ripped up any clothing yet. Oh, yeah, these houses don't even have ovens. Okay, so today is all going to be about peeling... Whoop. I am rusty in this hand-to-hand combat stuff. Today is going to be about peeling these groups apart and trying to kill, I said, about 50. 50 is a good amount for your first day, unless you've got some big problem like low strength and stamina, or I don't know. So we're not a smoker, so we don't have that urge to loot every single body looking for cigarettes. It's almost midday, so actually we better haul ass back to a TV. Because midday is the carpentry show, and that's not optional. You really want to get some carpentry. It's always funny when an experienced player in a new run goes to build something like a low fence, and they realize, whoops, I don't even have enough carpentry for that. Okay, more than anything, day one's going to be about keeping your noodles down, so let's eat a bit. We're carrying a saucepan of water, so we're drinking as we go. We just had a bit of a sit down as well. So we still haven't found it. Ooh, rolling pin. Rolling pin's a weapon. Not a brilliant weapon, but at least that one's in decent condition. We still haven't found a can opener, so we're not even going to touch those cans. Okay, see zombies coming out to fill up the areas we've cleaned already, and that's going to be the name of the game for at least the first probably 2 or 3 days. Should probably try to push zombies over a bit more and save the durability of my dodgy weapons. No, we don't need the butter knife. Take that. I miss jaw stabbing people. Okay, we'll take a pen. We can start marking up our map at some point. Oh, okay, so like I said, that the zombies that start initially around your house are extremely light, but even by, what are we, 4 hours in or something, they do start to form into proper rally groups. Yeah, you do have some low fences to fight around, as in the balconies of the bungalows. Oh, holster and a revolver. So even if that's got ammunition in it, it's not going to have enough to actually use. As in, where it's just going to alert everything in the area. But we are a good shot, being that we are a police officer. Bulletproof vest does not have any holes in it. Okay, so we're going to hang on to that. More zombies off in that forest to our right. So maybe 4 or 5. Whoop. Okay, let's get out of here. Kind of screwed up that stomp. At some point we want to be able to sort of stand and shout and not get any zombies to come to it. That's sort of our goal. I don't know if we'll get there on the first day. Probably not. Messing up a bunch of these attacks. I don't like fighting on this particular angle. Anything between, say, 5 and 7 o'clock. I'm really going to have to get some hand-to-hand practice in. Not used to it at all. Another hand fork. Not really the sort of thing we need 2 of, unless you're, I don't know, going to attach it to a spear or something, which I think is not a good idea these days. Oh, she got our scent really quickly. There's another one. It's always worth doing that little spin if you've got time. Saw that tree bouncing behind me and I got a little bit worried. No, we don't need any of that. The rolling pin is still in good condition, that's impressive. So we're gonna wear 2 watches, that way we can set 2 different alarms. Okay, one by one, let's peel these things apart. If we had a better weapon, we'd be happy to take them 2s and 3s. The rolling pin is not a better weapon, and the Kingsmouth Island Challenge Map does not have multi-hit enabled. Okay, so we're still not even at the end of the street. There's 6 of these little bungalows. Let's have a look at this one. I don't know if the zombies actually spawn inside. Okay, yep, they do spawn inside. Okay, shut the door behind me. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to have the new fake dead stuff in it. I guess so. If that's not a map setting, that's just a build setting. So that does mean I'm going to have to be slightly concerned about some of these zombies getting back up again. Put the meat in the freezer. Ice pick sounds like a weapon. So at one point I'll see what. Ooh, can opener. Let's take that and let's favorite it. Can opener is one of those things where 5 of them aren't any good, but one of them is really, really important to have. There we are. Now you notice with some of the cans, like the corned beef, the cans that are that what do we call it, like rectangular shape, they don't need can openers. They actually must have ring pulls on them. Okay. Glad they weren't sprinters. We should be able to use the building here to break up the enemy's formation. So a bunch have gotten inside and will now be distracted by windows and doors. We can take this add-on. He's going to jump over another railing. There we go. Railings are great if you know how to use them right, but they can still get you in trouble. So it kind of, it's a sweet spot where if you don't need to use the railing at all, don't. And if there's too many things and it's too risky, don't. Okay, sounds clear for a moment. That orange soda bottle will give us a water bottle when we empty it out. Nice, not in great condition, but we're going to grab it anyway. A lot more canned food. Oh, a cooking pot. Okay, that can be very helpful. How's this griddle pan? Nope, griddle pan's in crappy condition, but I'm going to take that. Oh, another bottle. I think I'm going to actually take this canned food and bring it back to... I'm not even going to call it our base. Let's call it our starting house. I always say that anyone who lives on the ground floor deserves to get eaten by zombies. And anyone who lives on the ground floor in a house with glass doors, well, you're asking for it. So yeah, we're definitely not staying here more than 2 or 3 days tops. We've got to get out of here before the helicopter event hits. Okay, it's 6 o'clock, so let's watch some TV. We'll eat a bunch of our fresh food, and then we've got to get out there and kill more zombies. Okay, so we're getting some fishing experience. There's our level. We are on an island, so fishing may actually have some use. And I guess I could train in spear fighting. Probably not though. We're going to want to at some point have a shotgun or a rifle on our back. Okay, so at least 2 zombies there. So, Kingsmouth Island, its settings, like I said, are basically default apocalypse, but it does have extremely common ammunition, extremely common guns, and I think common melee weapons. So, it's a bit more of a hack and slash map. The main resort on the island also probably has something like 8,000 or 9,000 zombies in it. It's wall to wall in there. Okay, she's got a leather jacket, but we don't have scissors or anything yet, and we don't really want leather strips at this point. And if you want a level tailoring, get a shotgun and a bunch of ammunition first. That'll give you access to all the clothes that you want. Okay, so you can just go near the trees. We're starting to pull things out. It's not that we need to kill these guys, but they're going to migrate over to fill empty gaps we're leaving. And as with every first day, our priority is really just to make sure at the end of the day that we can go to sleep and wake up without being attacked or surrounded. So we want to make a buffer. Look, again, a bunch more zombies moving boldly into areas we've already cleared. We need about 2 hours before it's probably too dark for us to do much out here. Multi-hit would have made this a bit smoother, but that's fine. So there are street lamps here, so as long as the power's up, it's not going to be impossible to do work out here at night. Although, you know, we could lose power in an hour. Okay, down to maybe an hour or so. We've got another occupied house. So ideally before the end of the day you'd find a skill book to read or something like that to busy your time with. Assuming you don't want to just get out there and fight in the dark. Okay, so that's a crawler now, so we can't just stand on it. When in doubt, always do a little retreat. You have to win every fight in Project Zomboid. They only have to win one. Okay, so this is the end of the street. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 outside. There's probably another 1 or 2 hiding by the back wall. Probably a couple inside. Those ones sitting down are, they sometimes just don't get up. They sometimes ignore all reality. I've met people like that. Okay, dude on the door. Still 2 guys sitting down. Yep, this guy does not care. Not even interested. Okay, we have picked up an exhaustion level. We could totally keep fighting with that, but I'm gonna withdraw. Have I checked this house out? So we're just gonna rest here for a little, just to try to get that moodle out. We don't want any damage decrease while we're using such garbage weapons. Or else it's a bit of a feedback loop where you're doing less damage, so you have to hit something with the weapon more times, so you lose more stamina, so you get more tired and you do less damage. Okay, if he's going to stay in there, he can bang on that for a bit. Let's take her out. Okay, another zombie. It looks like it's just going to totally ignore us. Her snooty beret. Oh, scissors. Cool, we'll take those. We'll favour them at some point. And let's take her beret. Well, we're a green beret now, technically. You know, I'm gonna even leave that guy. Okay, so this is the house in the middle of the street, which is probably the better one for us to stay in. Let's get this dead body out of here. Actually, I'm trying to remember, did I ever actually even clear the back rooms of this building? I may not have. Actually, let's go back to the one we started with. We've already put more curtains up there. We've cleared the area a little bit better. So, like I said, it does not deserve the term safe house at all. But it's what we've got to work with. Okay, so we'll take out this fresh food and save the canned food, although the canned food is a pain to lug around. So, this is not really worthy of a safe house mark, but we'll drop that on there anyway. And we cleared 3 of these, although I think we left some canned food in some of them, and new zombies will have moved into some of them, and yeah, not exactly, we haven't really cleared anything. Okay, so here we are with Harris McLean, Officer Harris McLean. I said we're going to try to get 50 kills on the first day. 47, yeah, basically what we're aiming at. We'll go over his build at a later point, perhaps. Okay, we've set an alarm for the morning. Crap. Okay, strong panic, so I'm imagining we've heard a zombie walking around nearby or something like that, and that's made us freak out. Let's try moving into this middle room. It might be further away. Oh, yeah, we'll have to add a curtain. Okay, so we haven't found a beer bottle yet, or sleeping pills, or beta blockers, or anything like that, so we're not going to be able to get to bed for a bit. So like I said, this is where you'd want a skill book, or a magazine to juggle, or tailoring to do, something like that. Yeah, no, still can't get to sleep. Actually, we do have a gun. Doesn't technically have a magazine, but we can we could just empty the bullets out and put them back in. That'll probably work. Given that we started with 2 levels of reloading, the skill goes up actually pretty fast, at least up until level 5. So a couple of hours of this while we're waiting to be able to get back to bed. And it's funny, in our Trailer Trash playthrough we're like 15, 16 months in, and our aiming is still at level 5, and Officer McLean's already got it to level 4. Okay, so that was day 1 with Officer Harris McLean on Kingsmouth Island. I'd considered doing a sort of escape from Kingsmouth Island challenge, but in the end I decided a total vanilla run sounded more interesting to me. I hope you enjoyed the episode and that you're looking forward to the new series. You have a great day.